What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to do a couple different things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to correct something that I said in yesterday's video, and that is Cronin is a knockoff version of K49, and I was actually incorrect about this, and I want to thank you all in those comments for correcting me for this. Now, to be fair to myself, I had no idea that they actually in the lore told us that Cronin is actually K49. Now, how do we know that? How do we know that he's K49? Well, if you have played KOF 15, which I do have the game, but I didn't play through, I didn't use Team Cronin, I didn't go through the story, so I really didn't know that this happened. But in the story mode, at the very end, this pops up where Angel is actually talking to Cronin and she refers to him as K49. This is legit and actually in the lore. So this guy is confirmed to be the original K49 in the lore. So that was my mistake from yesterday's video. I was like, oh my God, I made a big boo-boo, man, calling this guy the knockoff version. So I do apologize for that, guys. Totally my mistake. But yeah, it's really freaking awesome that he is K49. That's actually pretty damn dope. For those of you that know who K49 is, that's actually really awesome that this is the confirmed character that a lot of us were hoping he was be. Because when I originally first saw Cronin, like before anything ever came out, before I ever got any news about him being K49, I thought he was just a knockoff version of K49. So this is actually pretty awesome, and I'm actually very happy to see this. I mean, Angel looking really cute as hell over there, but yeah, really, really awesome to see that. Now, let's speculate on who the next upcoming character is. Well, here's something to know, guys. We just had the Angel banner, right? And guess what? Angel is a part of Team Cronin. It is Angel, Cronin, obviously, and one more, Hula. Now, we all know that, they'll give us an EX version of a BS or SS character. They did it with Leona, they did it with Iori, and, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, guys, I'm just speculating, but I believe because Kula is actually on Team Cronin, along with Angel and Cronin, that she's probably going to get something. I mean, obviously, we already have EX version of Angel, right? We know we're going to get Cronin. I really doubt they're going to give us two EX characters, so more than likely, this girl is going to be the next EX character, right? She's going to be that next character. Now, what are they going to do for her? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kula's actually a really, I mean, at this point, due to the Street Fighter characters, not as relevant for a lot of players, though, back in the day, because her dot applied to everyone on the screen. This is just really nutty for RHD, right? But the difference now, though, is that now we got characters that have, the critical edge shields. They can apply dot to all the characters on the screen, like Ryu. They're just godly, right? Terry. And Kula does have a shield, but all you can really do with her is just apply this cold spell to all enemies on the screen, which really, really helps because when you're applying dot in RHD, you can start melting them down, right? But because of like the Street Fighter characters, she just isn't as strong as what she was for that game mode. People are just rather going to use those characters. But she really was good for it, man. She really helped me push RHD, her and actually SSK back in the day, but she still could do it for you guys. I mean, we'll see. She does have dot explosion, and maybe they'll buff her up and give her some insane dot explosion if this is the character that they give an EX skill to, or right, or EX or a change of kit too, right? If they bump up her dot, she would be so much better for HD and really for all the game modes in the game. Now, is it needed? Do we need stronger characters? No, not really. Obviously, I've talked about this before as far as, because of all the power creep in the game, how everything's really just become super, super easy, right? But I digress. It still would be really cool to see her get buffed up, to see her do a lot better in the game, because there are a lot of Kula fans out there. She's a really cool character, and I actually think this is a beautiful, beautiful model of her. I've always loved how her hair and eyes change color. This is a really nice touch that they did for Kula whenever she showed up in the game. I mean, she just looks so lovely, right? She just looks gorgeous. And because she is part of Team Cronin, I would assume that she's more than likely going to get some love, guys. But I mean, I could be wrong. It could be someone else. Some people speculate on other characters like Nameless and Kay, but I really think because she's part of the Team Cronin team, I think that she's probably going to get the EX skill. Will she? I don't know. And that's the other thing, guys. What would her EX core be? Right? We really don't know. I mean, whenever we got Leona, right? She got weakened in both her EX cores, right? Rugal, he has shout in both of his cores. I mean, every BS or SS version of the character, their knockoff version gets the same thing, right? So, I mean, you got like, let me click on this here, right? You have like Rugal here, with his core, he gets shout and tenacity, right? He gets shout and tenacity. Well, his regular fest version gets shout and tenacity, and the same for all these characters, right? The same for all of them. If you look at Orochi, he has shout and metamorph, right? And if you go to the other version of Orochi, shout and metamorph, right? They just repeat over and over and over, right? So you can pretty much bet like Iori here also has max activated and weekend, where you can bet whenever he gets an EX version, this is what he's going to get. Now, they could change it, they could make it different, but it does give you a large indication that's what they're going to get. I mean, even when you look at Leona, weaken and shout, and then when you look at BS Leona, weaken and shout, right? But Kula's going to be the first of her kind if Kula is the one that does get an EX change-up kit. She'll be the first of her kind. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do for her or for whatever character they're going to bring in here as far as an EX core is concerned. But I personally would be pretty okay and really actually happy that Kula would get something, because whenever she showed up in the game, her and K both, right, SSK, they just... I like the characters because they were different. They were the first characters to have the tap skills, where you tap the first skill twice to apply, different effects. They were the first characters to do this, and but they just didn't have an insane amount of power creep compared to all the other characters that we had in the banners. This is something I liked about them because I actually felt like Kay and Kula were balanced. However, a lot of players were very, very disappointed because they just wanted these characters to be stronger, right? I mean, some players just expect every single banner to be meta upgrades, and usually they are, to be perfectly fair. Right? I mean, that's kind of something that Netmarble's done for a long time that I never really thought was a healthy thing, because what happens is players expect all the new characters to be OP, to be the new meta. But truthfully, guys, in this game, I mean, they don't need to be meta to get it done. They really don't. Now, that doesn't mean I don't hope she's going to be super, super strong, or whatever character is going to get a change of kit. I hope they will be, right? Because then I know more players would be happy. The players that, feel that Kula or any character that's their favorite gets an upgrade, they're going to be super, super stoked about it. So I personally think, guys, it's going to be Kula because she is part of Team Cronin. We will see. And I do think it's pretty fantastic that Cronin is actually K49. So, guys, let me know what you think about the speculations on Kula. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.